out. I may regret this tomorrow. They were still quite fresh, but I just wanted to wear my hair. I know, like, I'm low key already regretting my decision to take them out. And in my head, I'm like, but you can go back. You can just reinstall the ones you already took out and keep it cute. But I just wanted to take it out. Like, I don't know why I have the desire to take out a perfectly cute hairstyle, but I do. So, yeah. We'll see how this goes, right? Definitely have no idea what made me just be like, I know exactly what happened. So in the back of my head, I had like one of these little micro twists, and I took it out, and I seen like one of my little baby curls, and I was like, oh, that's so cute. I should wear that. And then I thought about Beyonce on Homecoming, how she had her braids and then she had her baby curls out in the back, and I was like, oh, that's so cute. Maybe I should just have a few curls out. And then a few curls turned into a few curls too many. And then on that point, I was like, well, maybe we should just rock our hair today. And I was just like, maybe. So that one just caught. Okay, I got it out. And so now I'm taking out the hardest ones to take out first. It's all fun and games until you actually get into it, and then you realize, like, this is work. It's okay. Hopefully, I'll get some people talking, and this will get easier. If I don't get people talking on this platform, I'll go to another, because that's what I do. I know TikTok, they be having people out there, they be waiting. They're like, "Ooh, you wanna talk?" But I also want to make sure I give you all the opportunity to ask me hair questions, because as a cosmetologist, I know that a lot of the salons don't always offer consultations or offer the time to have people ask stuff. I'm doing good. How are you? Thank you so much, Bella. Yeah, I just decided to just take my hair down on a whim. Hey, Ryan. Oh, that's good, Winston. Hello. Hey, Shade. I think I'm saying it right. If I'm saying y'all's names wrong, I'm so sorry. Definitely love the interaction. I just know that people need help with their hair and their beauty, so I always want to be able to help people when I can. So if y'all have any questions, I'm here to help. Oh, wow, Pakistan. Y'all have great food. That's awesome. Are you going to follow my channel? You really like fit and cute, stunning, amazing, cool. Oh, thank you so much, Weston. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I really do take a lot of pride in working out and just focusing on health and wellness. It's definitely one of those things that helped me through a lot of the stuff since my divorce. Thank you, Emily. Hey, Layla. Hey, Poppy. Papa, Papa de Mama. Hi. Hey, Mai. Hey, Emily. Thank you. Yeah, I'm definitely just trying to get through this. I decided like I wanted to wear my real hair. I keep cutting it, so I'm gonna tell you what happened. Every 4 years, I cut my hair into a bob. Every 4 years, like clockwork. And then this past year, I just decided every time I take my hair out of like a hairstyle like this. Oh, thank you so much, Emily. I decided that I was going to stop chopping my hair up into a short bob because I don't want it short anymore. I was doing it because of stress. I noticed like every time I would get stressed out, the first go to was a pair of scissors, and my hair would get shorter and shorter. But then I was looking at a video from this time last year, and I seen that my hair, I am in Nashville, so I'm in America. I noticed my hair was literally the same length it was like to the date. And I was like, man, imagine if you didn't get scissor happy every year. The longest I've let it get as an adult is like right here. My daughter, who's cooking in the other room, her hair is right here. And when I was younger, my hair was to my butt. And now I'm just like, he said swag. And now I'm just like, I'm ready to just let it grow back out. I am a licensed cosmetologist by trade, so I'm constantly just doing stuff just because I know it'll grow. I know it's healthy. I know that, like, if I don't like whatever I do to it, I can always just cover it up. But at this point, I want to just let it get longer because I just like the idea of just not having short hair anymore. Actually, we're going to switch to the other side. Because now on this side, I'm to the ones that are really easy to take out. And if I get all these out, come to Japan, I would love to. Japan is on my bucket list of places I want to go. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to China. I want to go to Thailand. I mean, are you going to send me a plane ticket? Because I'm not against it. So my Instagram is Markette_official. I know, like, if y'all follow me on there, it's kind of easier to interact too. But I would love to go to Japan. It's such a beautiful country. I would love to see the Japanese cherry blossom festival. The closest I've ever come to that is living in DC. And when I was working at Fort McNair, I could always smell the cherry blossoms. So that would definitely be somewhere I would love to go. Definitely not against going to Japan. I love traveling. I have a passport too, so, you know, if all I gotta do is show up at the airport, not against it. But I also really love like content creating. I feel like a lot of people just need someone to be on the internet that's not pretending to be somebody else. There's so many people who glorify being someone else, and I realized that I am a little bit different. I am quirky. I said I wasn't going to use scissors, and I have the prerogative to change my mind because this is technically not a scissor, a razor, right? But just keep it nice and low. I've done that before too, thinking I'm taking my hair down, and I said I wasn't gonna cut it. Yeah, I cut off 4 braids. Cut off inches, like this much of a braid on my hair. And yeah, that was not cute. I started crying. I decided I was gonna chop it all off again. Hey, James. So then I decided, like, this time around, instead of like cutting it back off as short as what I cut on accident, this time I decided every time I cut my hair, I'm only going to cut 3 inches off until I get it more balanced. And now I'm noticing like the part that got whacked off on accident last September is more balanced. And now I can just start the growing phase. So we're not going to go choppy anymore. And I documented myself saying I'm not going to do it anymore. So it's like, if y'all see me with short hair, I would be a liar. And I don't like being a liar, so. So is your hair like mine, James? I was trying to get my daughter to get her hair done, but I just did her hair. She has gorgeous hair, so. said I was going to do the other side, but I really kind of want to get to this side first and then I'll jump back around. But y'all see how easy these are coming out? Like once I get through these, the rest will be like butter. That's the lead part from where I braided it. These are so cute up here. Like these, I don't think I'm gonna over anything. I'm gonna let those just be because that, I should have just did that. See like where I didn't pull it apart, how it's just kind of there. That's a cute look. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go there. Do you have any questions? You can ask me anything within reason. Don't be perverted, don't be crazy. But other than that, you know, you can ask me some questions. And also, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. Thanks for interacting because it definitely takes the edge off of fooling with this. And then I like to sing too. I don't know if y'all know, I have a singing page on TikTok, Markette Troy 6. But I also have singing videos right here on YouTube. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep these simple. I'm gonna keep the top. Whoa. As is. Call those a twist out. Cause those are serving. Okay. I think I'm gonna do that for the rest of them. I was so invested on just making them fully like detangled and stretched. And then I was like, whoa. On the rest, I think I'm just gonna do the quick way. It's so funny. I'm taking weave out and my hair still looks like a weave to somebody. I'm sure somebody's gonna be like, what kind of hair is that? I hear that a lot. Yes, I'm alternating between throwing my hair in my sink and throwing it in the trash. But not on the floor. Hey y'all. New people. What's up? What's up? What's up? Where y'all from? Where y'all at? Talk to me. So I went karaoke in last week. I was terrible. Now I need to redeem myself. I'm trying to debate on what I want to sing. I'm definitely working over stage fright when it comes to singing. Like I can talk in front of people, I can dance in front of people. I am so good at content creation. Like I want to do a be on Netflix because y'all know like once you make it on Netflix, they stick you on everything. You have a good personality. I would also like to work with Tyler Perry, but now I'm just like trying to get in the routine of blogging more. It's just one of those things. It's like sometimes I think about blogging, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I think about content creation, and then sometimes I'm just like living in the moment so hard that I don't always think about content creation. But I think part of that is just being a creative. So it's like I want to do more, but sometimes I just don't always think about it. And then also a lot of the times my phone is just sleepy, so I gotta make sure I get more in the routine of keeping my phone charged. But my daughters are awesome. Both of my daughters are awesome. They really support my journey of being a content creator. They also just support my acting and everything else, like modeling. Everything that I do, my kids are like super supportive, and I'm super supportive of them as well. I just want them to figure out whatever makes them happy, and that's the thing that will make me happy. Because I'm learning like a lot of people like to tell other people how to live, and it's because they're not living their life the way they want it to be. And once you start to live your life the way that's best for you, then you're less judgmental of others. Because when you're happy, you can't, like your brain doesn't default to judgment. You can't be judgmental and happy. It's a or, not an and. Oh, look how fast we're going. Like, look at that. Y'all are keeping me motivated. And this is the long part. So, like, once all this is out, it's about to just be super quick. Wow. So, I just thought about it. I have Pakistan, Japan, America. I wonder where everybody else is. That's awesome. Y'all make sure y'all check in with me so I can know where I'm hitting. Because the analytics, sometimes it'll tell me where y'all are from, but sometimes it doesn't. But I rather know for myself because I think that's cool. Look at my hang time. It's so greasy. Yay. One thing I have noticed that works really well is putting like a bunch of hardening products through it, but I don't really want my hair hard this time around. I just want it soft. Do y'all have any hair care tricks and things that work for curly hair? I am definitely open to suggestions. I know one of the things I hear the most is, if I had your hair, I would never wear weave. And I said, but if you had my life, you would wear extensions and weave because who got the time to comb it every single day? Although, I'll be honest, it takes 5 minutes to brush my hair up into a ponytail. I have the time for a ponytail, but I don't always want to wear a ponytail because I feel like I look like a kid. Usually, when I have my hair in a ponytail, I'm ID'd more. Like, even now, I feel like, okay, for instance, I went to the liquor store for my friend last week because his restaurant needed more alcohol. And they asked me for my ID. And I'm just like, really? At what age will I stop having to get ID'd? At what age will I stop needing it? But then I thought about it in a different way. The fact that I'm constantly still being ID'd, the fact that people can't look at me and tell my age is a beautiful thing. Like, that is definitely not anything to be sad about. That is a great thing. And I realized that the reason why people can't necessarily tell my age is because of my personality. I feel like whenever you're negative, you age faster than if when you're positive. I also realized like just the fact that I drink a lot of water helps me age slower. Eating lots of fresh fruits and vegetables and nuts and all that stuff, it helps. Everything you read online now and is telling you how bad like pork and beef and all that kind of stuff is. But I still eat all that stuff. I try not to eat a lot of processed meats, although I will still eat pepperoni on a pizza and sausage. But other than that, I try to eat like just the raw meat cooked at home or at a restaurant, but just not overly processed. Like, I don't buy like deli meats and stuff. So I think that's the reason why. And then also lots of fitness. I think that helps too. You know, because welcome to the gun show. Although right now my arm is burning. Strong arms actually hurt when taking out hairstyles, but it's okay. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna muster through this. I'm gonna tell y'all something else too. Like, I really thought about dyeing my hair blonde, like my real hair platinum. But every time, I kid y'all not, every time I dye it blonde, it breaks off. Every single time. Every time. And I don't want it to be broke off. But wouldn't like a little bit of blonde pop in it look so cute? At least I think it would be super cute. this is going super quick. It's only been 20 minutes. So 20 minutes on this live and I think 30 on the other live. So it's only been about 50 minutes. Super quick, right? A lot of my clients are always surprised. They're like, how do you take our hair down so fast? I'm like, because I take my own hair down pretty quick too. But I think it's just muscle memory. It doesn't require any thinking. It's just doing. Y'all are so quiet. But I am appreciative to all y'all who like, subscribe, comment. Like, all of that matters. Because I definitely want to be more interactive content creator. I know that, like, that's one of those things that's kind of harder for me. Because I know whatever, like, if I get on a platform and then I do a video, nobody's talking to me. And I'm just talking to myself for like 20 minutes and it's starting to feel like a dissertation. That's when I'm just like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to a different platform because no one's interacting. So I started today on Facebook. Now I'm on YouTube. And if this doesn't pan out, I will jump to TikTok. But I think this one's gonna go pretty good because y'all are awesome. Y'all are usually really interactive and I'm so happy because I normally see like my regular people. And that's why I like it too, whenever you all interact. Because it lets me know who's here. Trying to get through this. And that's something else too. I'm always told that my hair is, I'm lucky because I have really thin hair. People assume my hair is thin because whenever it is straight, it looks thin. I tell everyone my hair is not thin. My hair is quite thick, as you all can see. It just seems like it's just getting thicker by the second, right? And it's not even in its full glory. Like some of them are still like just in its tame state. But I'll take that as a compliment that people assume that it's thin. Called a snag. Yeah, anytime your hair snags at the end, don't rip it out. Just try to unknot at the end of it. Sometimes we still lose inches, but see, it didn't break, it just curled up. Yay, we saved it. So excited. Yeah, I said I was gonna cut the ends off because I usually don't use scissors, but I'm telling you, I just cutting the very end off. Just made this go so much faster. So much faster. I'm excited. Me and my Zozo about to get outside for a little while. Oh, yep. I'm gonna walk around with my hair in its natural state and we're gonna be outside. Hopefully, as soon as I'm done, we can get her ready. She can get herself ready and we can step out for a little while. Even though I don't want to fully pull these apart, so I twirl as I twist, and I'm just kind of twirling the opposite direction of the way I installed them to separate those after moisturizing it. I always try to experiment to figure out what works better. And then each time if I like something better, then I'll implement it. Tornado watch, man. Zoe, we have another tornado watch. Yeah, we've been having a lot of tornadoes here in Nashville. So many that they had to cancel school. Lots of flooding. But my house has not been touched at all. Not even like, I don't even have anything out of place in my yard. My yard has not been touched at all. I am very loved and blessed by God. That works out for me too, because I don't have anybody to come help me if there was something to go wrong. So, all right. I think I'll do like some jumbo twist tonight because I don't really want it to shrink up. I kind of like the hanging. What do y'all think? Should I let it be more of my natural curl or should I keep it more like what it's doing now? I think the texture of my natural curl is prettier, but it just looks shorter. But yeah, I gotta figure out what I want to karaoke tomorrow. I was thinking about doing Officially Missing You and Love Me in a Special Way. Cause when I sung those on my TikTok page, they did pretty good. What are y'all's favorite songs that I might know from like 90s, 2000s? Cause I'm just trying to figure this out. Okay. I just broke a razor. I don't think I have scissors in here. Hey, Zoe, can you bring me a pair of scissors, please? That's not kitchen scissors? Do you know where some are? Oh, I got some. Never mind. Forgot it. I keep shears everywhere. I'm tripping. I got some. Yeah.
Well, I just made the best garlic parmesan sour cream sauce. It's so good.
That's awesome.
And I feel like it'll go perfect with the potatoes.
I feel like I created a really cute hairstyle and I probably should have just kept my twist in and just cut it. But it is too late to go back now. Well, actually, it's not. I could probably retwist it in like 2 hours, but I feel like at this point we're committed and we're just gonna stick to taking it down. So is that gonna be our lunch or is that gonna be considered our dinner?
Lunch.
Lunch? Okay. When are you gonna get ready? Because my hair is like the hardest part is already out, and I feel like I should have the rest done within the next hour, maybe less. So if you would like to go ahead and start getting ready so we can head out right when I'm finished, that'd be kind of awesome.
Just put a shirt on and keep these pants.
No. But you can't just do leggings and a t-shirt. Thank you.
Wait, Mom?
Yes?
Are you gonna change?
No, this is what I'm wearing. That's why I'm saying just some leggings and a t-shirt. You see what I got on? How basic this is?
Yeah, that's why I thought you were gonna change.
No, I'm wearing leggings and a t-shirt. This is the energy I'm giving today. Okay, daughter. Yeah, today's definitely not one of those let's be fancy days. It's more like a let's be chill day. Ah! Yes, I'm tender headed. Don't judge me. So, we seen the Minecraft movie yesterday. It was actually good. The only downside was is everybody and their mama had kids in there that were super loud, and there was the way cough, the crackle cough, and the child that just felt the urge to scream the entire movie. Now, I had children. My children, when they were younger, well, I still have children, but when my kids were younger, they weren't loud like that in the theater. And if they were, I would have just took them outside of the theater because people pay way too much money to just have their entire movie interrupted by children. Honestly, I forgot that people's children can be so loud. Partly because I always just go to the theater for like scary movies, and then I normally go to the theater late. So I have the theater to myself a lot of the times, and if I'm not in there by myself, there's like only like one or two other people sometimes, which is awesome. But I was just reminded of why I'm glad that my children are older. I have no desire for more children, and I'm good with that. I'm at the point in life where eventually I might end up with a grandchild and or two. And when they get to acting like those kids in the theater, I can send them back to their parents. No offense. So, a movie that I seen that I thought was absolutely amazing was The Woman in the Yard. Did y'all see that? Did anybody else see The Woman in the Yard? Like, that movie had so many layers to it. It was so amazing. So I want to talk about it, but I don't want to give it away to the people who haven't seen it. But just know it definitely it touches on the disparities of mental health and how it's needed. And then it also talks about like different, like how we exist on different planes all at the same time and how different decisions can affect the present. But yeah, so good. This is cute. Okay, yeah, we're gonna rock this. May I help you?
I'm trying to look at your cute hairstyle.
Girl, it's everything. It's given length, shape. Hey, it's given.
It's cute, Mom. Are you
Thank
redoing
you.
your whole hair?
Am I what?
Are you redoing your whole hairstyle?
Oh, I'm not redoing it. I'm just taking it down and leaving it down.
Oh.
I won't
The
wear.
whole thing? Over here?
I'm just gonna take my hair down and I'm gonna wear it.
So you're taking all of it down?
Yeah, I'm taking it all the way, taking my hair all the way down. I'm just gonna wear it, and then whenever you go to your dad's house, I'll figure out my next hairstyle. Or whenever you're at school, but you won't have to sit through my hair getting done because that's too time consuming.
Wait, so are you taking the whole thing down?
Yes. Yeah, I am. It's already halfway down though. Like the ones that took long to take down are already out. That was just the little ones, the little micro twists I had in the back of my head. But now I'm just to the point where these big twists are just coming out super quick. I don't even really want to put nothing on them because I like the way they look. It's giving 90s crimp. At first I was going to take it all the way loose and juice it up and do all the extra to it. But then I realized I like the fact that it looks more like a twist out. And I'll probably just wear it like it for the next few days. And if it looks bad, I'll reevaluate. But for today, it's just going to do this. Careful. Make sure you put on some socks too. I will switch shoes out though. I'm not wearing these slides. I'll put on some actual shoes. I will say this, like my head was hurting and now that I'm taking my weave out, like my head feels so much better. Maybe it was just the weight of the weave making my head hurt. See, that part went so quick, right? Part of the reason why it's going so quickly is because my hair has not been up long. It's only been up for like, I think 2 weeks. But when you're a cosmetologist that does their own hair, you have the ability to just change it whenever you want to. Oh crap, I just thought about something. I'm taking my hair down and I actually have clients lined up for next week. So I am going to actually have to just wear my hair however it happens to wear. I might end up flat ironing it again. I haven't flat ironed it since before. It's been about a month since I last flat ironed it. But I kind of like this. You can tell, see, like, look at the back. Can y'all tell I just chopped it down? Like how it's like perfectly just like. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna quit chopping. Choppy. As I probably end up changing my mind again. Just like in the beginning of the video, I was like, I don't use scissors when I take my hair down. And then I end up grabbing some scissors because I'm like, this is taking too long. The last time I ended up having to redo my hair is because I washed my hair while I was twisted and my hair slid down because it hadn't been up long enough to wash it, but my scalp was itching. My hair, even though it's very thick, it's very soft. So it doesn't tighten up when it's wet. It actually relaxes when it's wet, which makes everything do like that. So now I'm trying to debate on what am I gonna do to it for the summer, because I feel like in the summertime that's my excuse to just act up, do a bunch of different styles and be like, well, it has chlorine in it, we're just gonna change it again. So excited for the summer. Now this is one of those twists that's been up a while and that's why it's fighting me. And it's just a sensitive spot. But I love these. Like, I think next time I do Zoe's hair, we're gonna take it all the way out. Gonna wash it, blow dry it, flat iron it. She's gonna wear it flat iron for like a day. And then I'm gonna do some jumbo twists, cause some jumbo bohos. But I'm gonna part it off before I start, because when I part it off before I start, I'll keep it true to parts. But if I part it as I go, it's gonna end up small by the time it gets to the top. And then she'll be like, what you said, you were gonna do it big. And I'm like, I'm sorry, creativity took over. Make sure I'm not missing anybody's messages. Hey, thanks for liking, subscribing, and commenting. Especially where you are. Love that. Look at that, y'all. Black women have hair too. about myself that I am working on. I gotta quit pushing people away. I heard a strand of hair pop and I felt it. But yeah, I'm trying to do better with that. Sometimes it's harder than others, but it's okay. I think what it is like just I've been married twice. And so then whenever someone starts to show their like energy that's less than positive, I'm just like, nah, nah, no. We are not dealing with that again. But what it is too is just like one of those people who just likes positive energy because I'm typically super happy, super easy, laid back, chill, lucky, easy go lucky type people. But I just don't like when the people in my world are hateful. And I've learned that when I distance myself from people who are like that, I feel better. I used to think that I dealt with anxiety issues when I really just had boundary issues. Because it's like whenever someone is constantly just being unsupportive or telling you what you can't do, like those, all those little negative things, they plant seeds of doubt. And whenever you have people who are constantly just saying, I don't think you should do this. I don't think you should wear that. I don't think you should say this. Like all those little things constantly, they create insecurities. But since I just made sure I kept those type of people away from me, I sleep great at night. I actually don't have stress or anxiety. And one of the things I'm asked a lot lately are, what do you do for fun? In my head, I'm like, I do whatever I want. In life, I do whatever I want. I make content. I do hair. I garden. I sing. I go embarrass myself in public and have fun about it because I tried. Like, why not? Why not? The only thing, the only person who has the right to tell you what you can and can't do is you. And I hope that my daughters and you learn that, like, the most negative people are the people who aren't doing what's best for themselves. Just because someone has more than you doesn't mean they're happier than you. Just because someone is more successful than you, it doesn't mean their life is better than yours. Sometimes that spark of happiness because you're happy playing in the dirt by yourself, but they're on a whole outing surrounded by people and they're sad. Like that's what makes them mad at you. And that's one of the things I had to learn. When you're just innately just a good person and you're happy naturally, it's going to make people upset. It's going to make the wrong people upset. And that's not your fault. And it's not your job to fix those type of people. It is just your job to see it for what it is and to distance yourself. Because when you stay in the dynamic, oh, wow, that's so pretty. I should have not did that to the back, but I'm here for the top. Um, got distracted. But when you just like stop allowing yourself to be in spaces with people who don't actually support you, who don't actually like you, you will feel better. I promise you. You will feel so much better. I've learned that it is better to be completely alone in my own energy than it is to be around a room full of people who don't like me. And when you learn that you are worth more than whatever someone tells you that you are, it matters. I've learned that the fears that I had in life, they're not even my fears, they're other people's fears. They're other people's projections. Even as a baby, I was always willing to talk to strangers. I was always willing to just speak up for myself. I was always willing to just do the hard. I've always been that person innately. But then as I grew up, I was made to feel like that's not right. You shouldn't stand up for yourself. You shouldn't say how you feel. You should just go with the flow. You should do it because you're family. Like, that's not how that works, right? So then I learned that the more I am myself, the more I do what's best for me and my children, the better I feel. When you don't give in to other people's negativities, you don't stress so much. When you don't let other people control, like, especially like me, I pay all my own bills. I don't have anybody else living here. I don't have anybody else doing stuff for me. So why would I let their opinions dictate my life? Never let somebody live in your head rent free. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, this is so cute. Yeah, it's so greasy though. I'm gonna probably have an oil stain on the back of my shirt, but it's fine. Normal, like the last time I did this, it was really oily the first day, and then my between the bonnet and sleep, like it just drunk it all up, and then it was really nice. But yeah, where are y'all from? Who are y'all? Y'all are so quiet. All my talkative people left me. Do you have any questions? Yeah, she has everything smelling like fresh garlic and parmesan. It smells amazing. I can't believe I keep chopping my hair off. I gotta quit. Oh, TikTok is having an event right now. Yeah, I just got the notification that TikTok is having an event. So y'all can follow me on TikTok at Markette Troy 6. Also just Markette Troy. You can follow me on Facebook at Markette_official. You can look up all my different platforms at Markette_official, because there's a lot of times that like I'm jumping platforms, and y'all can kind of see what I'm doing based off of which platform I'm on. I feel like most people are probably watching on the TV, and that's why they're not interacting. So, or maybe I just like listening to me talk to myself while talking to y'all inadvertently. Who knows? Either way, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. The good old thumbs up matters. Eventually, I'll start getting paid for this, so y'all can be like, I was a fan of hers before y'all even knew about her. So that's pretty cool. Oh my goodness, it's supposed. Yeah. I forget how thick my hair. Like, that's the thing too. Like, I forget how thick my hair is sometimes. I go from looking like the twist up to looking like I got a sew in. I'm just glad that I didn't chop it into a bob last year because it could have been crazy by now. I'm thinking about like my next couple of hairstyles. What do y'all think I should do? Anybody got any ideas? As long as it doesn't include cutting my hair off or bleaching it or changing the actual natural color or texture, I'm open to it. So if y'all have some ideas, let me know and I will consider it. Ow. Yeah, as much hair as I have, I'm very tender headed. How does that work? I have no idea. I'm just excited to know that it's almost done. I've been live for an hour. Okay. It's actually not too bad. That's one cool thing about living is that I get to see how long everything is taking me. If I would stop playing with my hair. So look, that's how thick that is. And why is there still a twist? Oh, I missed it. I missed an entire twist at the bottom of my head. Yikes. I didn't realize this is taking so long. I bet my daughter did though. No wonder I'm getting sore. Like my shoulders hurt. I think part of the reason why my shoulders are sore too is because I've been decluttering and rearranging furniture, like pulling stuff up and down the stairs and like just dragging stuff around, and it's quite heavy. My daughter helps me too, but I've been doing a lot of it by myself. Ow. Those are the times I was like, I wish I had a man around to help with that kind of stuff. It's okay. I think it's funny too. A lot of people assume that I'm already married, and I'm like, it's probably because I was married so long. But I was married most of my adult life. Yes, I would get remarried, for those who are wondering. Yes, I would want a prenup. I definitely want a prenup the third time around. No, I would not date down again because dating down put me in a pickle. What's up, little one?
Did you want to go to the store after my potato things are done?
If your potato things are done before, yeah, we can go after. That's fine. Whatever you want to do is fine.
Okay, well I'm just preheating the oven. They're already ready to go in. It's just.
Would you rather eat before or after? Because if you wanted to, we could set them in the fridge and let the seasoning kind of settle inside of them.
Okay, then we can just.
Or we could do the other way. It's up to you. Because, like, I know it's been over an hour, almost an hour for this live. So, an hour and 30 minutes of me taking my hair down, but it's almost done. Like, this part is actually going quite quickly.
What platform is it on?
We're on YouTube right now.
Cool.
Yeah. I like YouTube living better because on Facebook now the lives are only going to last for 90 days. And I don't want my live there for 90 days. I want it there infinitely. And right now with YouTube, they're like, you created it, you can leave it here as long as you want. So Yeah. Documenting our lives. That was intentionally country. You gonna get ready? Please?
Yes, but when done, can we just like go?
If my hair's down, yeah, because it looks crazy to have my hair like it is right now.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna put it in bun.
Yeah, that's not how that works on this part, sweetie. I could have this all done in about 30 minutes at most, I think, because it's not that much left. Do you believe me?
So, never mind.
Do you want to go to the park too? I know that there's a tornado watch, but I'm really good at judging the clouds, so figure out what you want to do, and we're gonna head out. But I'd rather you just go ahead and get dressed now, so that way whenever we're like you're ready, we won't have to stop and wait for you to get dressed. Thank you. Oh, oh gosh. So that was one of the ones where I switched. It's what?
I didn't hear you.
I said I would just rather you go ahead and get dressed right now, so that way whenever it's time to leave, we can go. Thank you. Because it's going to be less than 30 minutes. Like, I'm literally flying through these.
So where are we going?
You said you wanted to go to Aldi in Laverne because it's the new opening. And then after that, I don't know yet, but I definitely just need you to put some clothes on. See, these are going really quickly, right? My biggest concern is, are you gonna miss one at this point? Because I stopped playing in my hair as I was taking them out and got serious about it. Before I was rubbing product through it and separating it. Now I'm just like, get her done. But I'm still tender-headed and I don't want to break my hair off, so I'm gonna get her done, but in a compassionate manner. Yeah, I could have been doing it this way. I don't know why I didn't think about it
You
before.
think I should get a hoodie or like put a hoodie on?
I think you should step outside for a split second and figure out how it feels to you and then adjust. You can do a hoodie. That's fine. Is it hot or cold outside right now? Okay. Because you know me, I'm going to have on what I have on and bring a jacket with me. So regardless of whatever you put on, I would still recommend bringing a jacket because with the tornadic weather, the temperature could drop really quickly.
Mom,
Yep.
it's pretty hot outside to me.
Okay, so
I'm probably just gonna wear some sweatpants and like maybe a t-shirt.
okay, I have on the thinnest leggings ever and a t-shirt because it's hot. So
Or I might just wear some super long shorts.
if you wear shorts, wear a lotion. See, I don't know why she walks so hard. that one hurt. Yeah, if I could only get the front of my hair to grow as fast as the back, I'd be winning. Nobody's perfect. I have clients whose front of their hair grows faster than the back, and I tell them it's like, you're the lucky ones. Most of us, our hair grows faster in the back than it does the front, and we keep the front chopped up in order, the back chopped up in order to give the top a chance to grow. Yeah, it's so quiet. I'm so hungry. Mi hambre mucho. Papas fritas y potatoes with some garlic and parmesan. Sounds amazing right now. Okay, that's not gonna work. I tried. So yesterday I had to use my skill set of de-escalation. My neighbor is a special needs gentleman. He had a, I don't know what you call those. He had a meltdown. He's approximately 30 years old, white male. He suffered from seizures, and he was just being very belligerent. It was my first time actually seeing him in close proximity, but I'm always very nice to my neighbors, so he knew who I was. I noticed that his caregiver was getting very aggressive towards him to the point that he had put on work gloves, which is always a bad sign. To me, that's a show of force. So the guy was just really hurt, like he was just getting it in, and I just didn't want to see him get hurt. So I used that time to just kind of calm him down and reassure him that like everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to work out. And one of the things I've learned in my life is normally when someone's acting like that, they're acting like that because they want to feel heard. They just want to feel seen. Like most of those people don't actually want to hurt themselves. There are some that do, but most people, they don't really want to hurt themselves. They don't really want to hurt anyone else. They just want to feel understood. So the first thing I did was I asked him, I was like, hey, what's wrong? And he was telling me what's going on. So then I ended up asking him what his name was. He didn't tell me his name initially. So I asked the caregiver what his name was, and he told me. So by using his name, listening to his problem, relating to his problem with one that I've had as similar, but while being truthful, and then just being calm. And the louder he talked, the softer I talked, which I'm told I have a naturally soft voice anyway, but the louder he talked, the softer I talked. And he just really calmed down, and he ended up telling me how his dad is like really sick, and how his mom doesn't like him and doesn't love him, and how she's really mean to him, and how she just doesn't care about him or his feelings, and how everything is just bad, and he just wants to unalive himself. And so that was my end. The fact that he was dealing with all that, and he just was really sad that his mom didn't love him, and his dad was really sick. So when dealing with that, my brain picked up on, okay, he really cares about how his dad feels. That's his point. That's his point of return. Because that's what he just kept going back to. My dad really wants me. My dad can't get here. But my mom is evil. So I explained to him that, I said his name as much as it actually felt right. And I explained to him, I was like, hey, your dad really cares for you. And he would be really hurt if you did that to yourself. And he was like, but my mom doesn't like me and my mom doesn't care about me. I was like, but your dad does. You know, your dad really cares about you. He's gonna be so sad if you hurt yourself. And so then he just went on this tangent about how everything is so bad. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to live anymore. And I told him, I said, so what would happen to you? What would happen to your dad if you chose to go through with that action? How do you think your dad is going to feel if you choose to go through with that? And he's like, well, he'll be sad. Now, mind you, this is a grown man. Intellectually, he's probably around 10 years old. I would give him 8 to 10 years old intellectually, but grown man, about 30. But when he's talking, he sounds like a child. And I think part of that is from all the seizures he had, and part of it is just, there's layers to all that. I didn't really get his diagnosis ahead of time or after because I didn't feel like that was necessary. But, I did let him know that if he hurts himself, he's not just hurting himself, he's hurting his dad. And by hurting himself and hurting his dad, like that's going to cause a lot of issues. So then he went back to how, but my mom doesn't love me. My mom doesn't like me. My mom doesn't care about me, which made me feel really sad for him. And I told him, I was like, but but your dad does. And so then he's like, yeah, my dad loves me. My dad wants me, but he can't get to me because he's too far away. And he really wants me, but he can't help me. And so then, after all that happened, I ended up asking him, I said, so I was like, I've seen you around. I said, you're really nice. And he's like, yeah. He said, but nobody likes me. I said, that's not true. I said, I like you. I said, I've said hi to you a couple times. You spoke to me. You seem like a really nice person. So why would you want to hurt yourself? Why would you want to end everything? And he said, well, my roommates are mean to me. My my helpers mean to me, and it just made me feel so sad for him. And I was like, well, you like guitars, right? And he was like, yeah, I like guitars. And I was like, I've seen you play guitars. I said, why don't you play your guitar when you get sad? And he was like, well, I can't play my guitar because it's not mine. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, it's my roommate's guitar. I said, oh. I said, so you don't have a guitar, right? And he was like, no. I was like, well, how about this? It's like, how about if you calm down, you can have one of my guitars. He was like, what? And the guy looked at me, he was like, what do you mean you can have one? I was like, no. I kind of motioned this caregiver to kind of back up. But I was like, hey, if you calm down and you promise not to break it and you promise not to hurt yourself, you can have one of my guitars. You can have my guitar. He thought I was playing. So I ended up going in the house, getting my guitar. Now, it was the one I didn't really want because it was for my ex. I still had like 2 other guitars. Like I have a guitar for me, and then I still have like 2 guitars for my daughters, and I just had that one. But I went in the house, got the guitar, and I just gave it to him. I was like, hey, and I like grabbed like a handful of picks because you can't have too many picks and things disappear so easy. And I told him, I was like, hey, if you just calm down, you promise not to hurt yourself, and you promise not to unalive yourself, you can have this guitar. And he was like, really? I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm gonna go get it. I said, but you gotta promise you're not gonna hurt yourself and you gotta calm yourself down. And he said, well, can I have a hug? And I was like, sure, you can have a hug. So I gave him a hug. And he was like, you're the only one that loves me. And I was like, well, I care about your well-being. Because you can't tell a stranger that you don't love them because you don't know them. And for you to say that I love you is not truthful. So you're just not gonna say it. But you can dance around it. Like you can just be like, hey, because they can feel if you're being truthful or lying. And by lying to them, you're gonna push them further off the ledge. So what I said instead is I care about the way you feel and the way you're acting right now. Someone could call the police on you and you could get hurt. you could also cause yourself to have a seizure. And he was like, what do you mean? And I said, well, something most people don't know about me is I used to have a very stressful relationship. And when I was in this relationship, it caused me to have seizures. And he was like, what? I was like, yeah, seizures are very painful. He's like, yeah, I know. I've had a lot. I was like, I've had a lot too. I was like, I've had so many, I can't even count them. But something I've learned is when you're already prone to seizures and you're just super upset, you're more likely to have one. And with the way that you're like outside, you're in the street, you're being very loud, not only are you scaring some of the neighbors, but you're putting your own self in danger. I said, because how would you feel if you continued on your tangent, you ended up having a seizure, you hit your head on the concrete, and now you can't move? He was like, what do you mean? I said, so whenever you're whenever you're about to have a seizure, you lose control of your muscles. And wherever you fall, right? And it's like, yeah. I was like, I know, because I've fallen out of chairs and everything else. It's very painful. I said, but you're not considering the fact that you're putting your life in danger. It's like you're literally risking not being able to move at all because you want to have attention in the street. And he looked at me like, what? I said, by acting the way you're acting outside, walking around, you could really hurt yourself. And I don't want you to hurt yourself. So then he thought about it. He calmed down. He started crying. And I was like, it's okay. I was like, we all have bad days. No one's perfect. Everyone has something that they're dealing with. But I just want you to be safer. So he calmed down. I ended up giving him the guitar. He started smiling. Yeah, I got a smile out of him. And then after he started smiling, y'all, tell me why this man gonna have nerve to tell me. He's like, thank you. He's like, I really like you. I was like, you know what? I like you too. I can't say his name, but yes, I remember his name. But then he gonna point at his caregiver. He's like, I don't like you. You the reason why I'm mad. I was like, so I just like I tried. At this point, y'all, I had to walk away. Like I was done. Like I did my civil service. I took my hat off for conflict resolution, and I was like, look, I tried. I'm done. I did what I did, and I'm cool. Like I don't need to be any more helpful. But then I realized like that's a lot, and I'm learning to pick battles. I realized that some people who are in those like headspaces, they can really be helped, and some of them are truly just it's just a cry for attention. But others are actually dangerous, and I'm not fooling with the ones that look dangerous. I'm not fooling with the ones. I can't really explain it to you like this, but start watching stuff on body language. Start watching stuff on like if you start really paying attention to all those little things there, you'll learn who you can and who you can't with, who you can help, who you can't help. Hey, sweet girl. Yay, you're done.
Come to Japan. That's wrong.
Your hair looks so cute.
Oh, thank you. Dang, Mom.
I'm lucky regretting the actions I just took taking this out, but isn't it cute though?
Sure.
Really, just sure. Do y'all think it's cute? She just gave me the sure.
I'm just kidding, Mom. It is cute. It's very cute. I think it's wonderful.
This is what I get. Black girl hair. Stiff wearing a black. I couldn't resist. Uh-oh. See, I am making amazing timing, right? If I'd have trimmed it off from the beginning, we would be done. Y'all don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. What is something you would like for your next husband to be able to do, Marquette? I would love for him to be able to take my hair down without ripping it out by the roots and without hurting me. And I want him to be really good at like massaging my scalp because I actually like my scalp to be rubbed. That's sexy. This is all I have left, but I'm so over it. We're gonna jump to the back first so that way we can get all the way out. I guess I should have put story time on there because I should end up putting a whole story time in there. I never know what I'm gonna talk about. I don't plan it out. I don't plan out my videos. I don't plan any of it out. I'm just super spontaneous. I'm just like, I think I want to talk. Let's cut on the camera. Let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, this feels marvelous. I gotta teach my child how to take down hair because if I could teach her how, we could have been done a long time ago. Open the front door. Open the front door. And close the bedroom doors upstairs. You can leave the art room door open, but close our bedroom doors so that way it doesn't make the whole house smell smoky. Leave it. You can leave open the art room and my hair room, but close our bedroom doors. Yeah, that matters. Yeah, I really do be on the whim with my hair too. Like I never really know. I low key want to kind of go back to my wig for a little while. I have some really cute blonde wigs. Oh yeah, something I was told before. I thought it was weird because I never really thought much of it. I had a guy tell me that I was actually pretty and I had actual pretty hair. And I was like, well, thank you. And then I was like, actually pretty, what does he mean by that? And then I thought about it. I was like, that's because a lot of people wear so much makeup and so much weave that to see someone without makeup and without weave and they're so beautiful, that's not common anymore. So it just caught me off guard because I had never thought about it like that. That's like seeing somebody who need a haircut and an edge up and a line up and being like, oh, you're actually cute because even with your hair a mess and you scruffy, you still sexy. But hindsight, that is a thing because some of y'all guys, when y'all need a haircut, y'all look crazy. About like some of those women. Look at that. Ooh, it's giving her. Football hit it. I think I'm gonna go with a deep. I think I'm gonna throw them this way. Maybe I can still swap it when if I change my mind. Man, y'all be hanging on for dear life with me. I love it. Thank you so much. Y'all were liking and commenting like it's y'all's job. I always like when I go back and I see what people be saying. I feel like I just lost a pound. Been taking all this hair off of my head. If I was to like juice my hair up, it would be so thick right now. I don't know if I want to wear my hair like this tomorrow. I think I might go ahead and do a twist out tonight. I was feeling all inspired until just now. I'm just like, I don't know. What do y'all think? Good on me. I will slick this mess up into ponytail and call it cute and be like, this what we doing. I actually like the way I look with my hair slicked back in a ponytail. I think it looks very, very cute. It did take a little longer than I expected, but it's okay. In my defense, I was just like feeling like I needed a change. And at least I chose to just take my hair down instead of chopping it up. It's definitely a little bit of impulse control. Oh, don't break. There we go. Yay, thank you. I'm learning when taking out my hair patience is a virtue, honey, because if not, I'm going to end up causing myself some damages. And I'm normally like right there in the front too whenever I get tired. And that's when I end up doing the crazy stuff. Then I regret it because I'm like, why did I break that off? I need them inches. Oh, y'all hanging on to the finish line? Okay, I got like 4 left, I think. Yay! Well, shoot, I guess I might as well style it for you then. Y'all done made this long. It's so funny. I feel so bald headed right now. But this is somebody else's hair dream. How does that work? It's probably because I know my hair gets so much longer and I just keep. I'm gonna stop doing that though. I actually love the texture when it's like super curly, but then it looks so short. See, like these, those are the natural curls. I feel like now that I actually took this out, I need to do a little bit of makeup. because I've been hiding behind her color. How are they looking? Zoe. Maya, what did you put? I don't know what that means. Oh my goodness. Oh, careful. Yeah.
Potatoes are done. Some of them are burnt. Well, like 2 of them.
Okay. Hair's down. Good timing.
Okay, Mom.
All right, I'm done. I just gotta take 2 seconds to make it look like I meant it, and then I'll be ready. So you ready to eat now? So this is just some Mary's Edge Wax, which always usually works pretty good. I cannot leave it cakey like I just did it because that would look crazy when it dried. Oh, it's turning white. I forgot I put all the other stuff on my hair. I wish I had a real comb in here, but I don't. So. I have a million of them upstairs, but I don't feel like going up there. Okay, well, it's all down. Feels weird, but I think I just have to get used to the fact that it's not weaved anymore. Okay, well, this is what we're doing for today. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I'm going to go eat lunch with my daughter. All right, later, y'all.